everyone, and welcome to the Nono Ninja run of Fallout 4. This is episode 21, and as you can see, I'm in a much different place than when we left off at the end of 20. Last episode, we killed Kellogg, and we're making our way out of Fort Hagen, and after that, I basically walked back to Diamond City. On the way, I did meet 3 synths that I had to take care of. One of them was legendary. It didn't have anything good. And that was about all of the excitement. So I got to Diamond City, talked with Nick, fixed up some armor, and got myself all equipped there. And didn't get a lot of experience for finishing the quest by talking with Nick. I've actually received more just from killing one thing. But that's alright, we're headed in the right direction. Now I am headed towards the Nuka Express because the next thing we're going to do is start Nuka World. But before we do that, I am going to head over to the Sunshine Tidings Co-op because I do have a quest to turn in to the railroad operative there, the caretaker. I'd kind of forgotten about that, so that'll get me a little closer to 33. And before we do that, I'm going to do something stupid, and I'm going to see if I can kill a behemoth. So wish me luck. This might be the end of the run right here. Let's just see. I do have a critical, so if I get into some serious trouble, I can at least do that. Oh, he almost saw me, but he didn't. There we go. It's kind of a nice feeler for me to see, will I be able to take out Coulter in one shot with my serrated machete. I think with 10 times from Ninja 3 at level 33, it shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as I get the timing down. Having taken out a behemoth, that made me feel a lot more secure about that sort of thing. I'm hearing super mutants at that little random thing. I'm just gonna see. It looks like it's 3 super mutants, but none of them is a suicider or anything like that. It's starting to get close to daylight, but not close enough that they could see me in those shadows. And where's the other one? There he is. And nice. I think one of them got a little hit on me, but that's okay. I am going to go in here and take out these 4 raiders. Again, just anything I can do to inch myself closer to level 33, make sure I'm there before I fight Coulter. It really shouldn't be a problem, but these raiders are going to be relatively simple to take out anyways, and so we'll just kind of use them to pad our experience a bit. Plus they can have some fair to middling decent loot. Did I seriously kill both of them from... Wow, that was... Oh, I thought he was down there. Okay, well, whatever. That worked out well. Some more Molotovs. Never hurt. And there's 2 more. Kind of right down around the corner. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. I think we'll just charge right in and... Oh, they're situated so nicely. Take them both out with one shot. Beautiful. Get the gift shop key off of Walter's corpse. That opens this safe. Antibiotics. That's about it. I also did, while I was near Diamond City, I stopped into Hangman's Alley, and like I had mentioned before, I grabbed all of the anything with ballistic fiber in it. Big Jim, a okay melee weapon. It's It's crippling, which is nice. Its damage isn't great. Not something I can use anyways with the rules of this run, but yeah, you can come kind of grab that at a low level if you're just playing straight up that you want to, do a melee run through and you're not putting such stringent rules on yourself. And yeah, at this point, there's nothing too dangerous around here. Just some traps that I can't set off, but I can disarm for the experience.
Sweet.
Now I am, I've debated whether or not to sleep when I get to Sunshine Tidings Co-op. I kind of go back and forth. I've considered doing so because then I will be sure to not get tired or anything while I'm doing the gauntlet before I fight Coulter. On the other hand, losing all the adrenaline, I probably won't make it back up to 50% before I fight Coulter. And I've got all kinds of Nuka-Cola in my inventory, Quantums and Nuka Freeze and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking I will not sleep here. It's got pros and cons to it, but it's just I just really will want to have that adrenaline. So now the trouble with having this be the spot for the railroad safe house is it's huge, and finding one guy who wanders the entirety of it is kind of a pain. The other reason I considered sleeping is so that when I go to the Nuka World Transit Center, there's going to be a large group of gunners that I'm going to have to deal with, and it'd be nice to be doing that at nighttime. But I can't afford to lose the adrenaline, and actually having the adrenaline to fight the gunners will also be important because one of them is an Assaultron, and being able to down that in one hit will be pretty crucial. Okay, there's only one more house left, so I'm sure hoping he's in here. Where did he go? I could make a bell and ring it if I've got the crafting materials, I guess. But I don't think with him being, he's not truly one of my settlers. I don't really control him. I can't tell him to farm or anything. So I don't think the bell would bring him. So I can't make any water. So I'll just have to drink my own water here. So yeah, that's you know what? I'm kind of an idiot. I have a quest marker. Concierge. So that will take me right to him. So I should have thought of that before I searched the entire place. My good man, what are you doing way out here?
Oh, nothing.
Already taken care of. I hardly even broke a sweat.
Whatever you did worked. The tourist is signed on. K8's already on the move. Take this. I might have more jobs later. Thanks, bub.
Alright, and so we finished Concierge. Get a decent chunk of experience. We're now halfway to 33. Boy, I sure hope I get to 33 before I get to Coulter. I'm not sure a 5 times hit is going to do enough, but I should. I've got a bunch of gunners that I have to kill, and there's all kinds of things that I can gain experience from within the gauntlet. So yeah, we should be okay, I hope. Oh, and I've got a Yao Guai around the bend here, so that'll be some experience too. Just kind of picking off whatever I can. Not to mention, Oops, I didn't mean to take that hide, but that's alright. Getting the Yao Guai meat is nice. I do have some Yao Guai steak, I think. It's not the... maybe it's the roast. I don't know. It's the one that increases your melee damage, at least. I decided to craft that because I had the materials rather than the Yao Guai meat that helps your defense, simply because the amount of defense, it just adds damage resistance, and it's like 15 points, which, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not as good as adding 10% to your melee damage. So the gunners are down there. They're kind of huddled up. There are a couple up there, but I'm gonna just run down, get in these shadows as quickly as I can, and you'll hear the commander start talking to them in a minute.
No one investigates that signal until this place is secure. If I see anyone violate protocol and enter that transit station before we're set, I'll have your head. Now pick up the pace.
Doing this in broad daylight is really pretty dangerous. I am going to go ahead and use a stealth boy. I'm seeing the Assaultron. Yep, just went around the corner. That's good. That lets me get kind of around here without having to attack it. I want to take out Kaylor first, the commander, because she's got a stealth boy, and that'll be the worst thing for me. Alright, we took her out. Nice and easy. Oh, she didn't have her stealth boy. Alright. Assaultron next. And let's go with that guy next because he's far enough away that this guy will lose sight of me. Okay, now I don't think we have anyone within striking... Oh, but he became within striking range real quick because he ran at me. He's got a sniper rifle, I think, or a hunting rifle or something, and he ran at the melee user. But I suppose he just saw some kind of invisible thing running around killing stuff and decided he needed to get closer to be able to shoot me. Stealth boy has already worn out. That's a pity because I've got her to take care of. But that's alright. With her done, we can now come around. And the other one is across the bridge, usually. Hopefully he won't spot me before I can get within striking range. It's probably down in that little... Oh, yeah, he's down there, and he sees me, and oh, he threw a Molotov. Oh, boy. Thankfully, I got off my blitz attack before the Molotov hit me, so I kind of just teleported right past it. That was lucky. Alright, that should be all of them. There might be one more. There is one more down there. You can tell because for a moment I was only barely hidden. From what I've seen in the past, the one that's kind of away from the others and over in that direction often doesn't even have a weapon. Not even an unarmed weapon. He just comes at you with his fists. So hopefully that's the case this time and we can just kind of chop him down to size. Hopefully we can find him easily. There he is. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got any weapon. Yeah, I don't know if they just kind of post him there as a lookout and he's supposed to run back over here and tell everyone, hey, someone's coming. I don't really know, but a gunner without a gun, or without at least, like a fist weapon of some kind, kind of seems a bit on the silly side. Alright. Ready or not, we are going to take the Nuka Express and do the gauntlet and see if we can get through it. But first, oh yeah, feel really bad for you, Harvey. Harvey is was a kind of a slave sort of thing, whatever, for the raiders in Nuka World, and his job is to lure people to their death. And I should probably feel some sympathy for him because he's kind of being forced to do what he does, and they tell him that if he doesn't do it, they'll kill his friends back in Nuka World. But Nono the Ninja is not exactly the sentimental type, and she doesn't like people faking and trying to trap her in something. So he got sliced, and we are going to continue on. Plus, I kind of wanted the experience from killing him. I could have gotten experience from doing some conversation checks with him and potentially winning them and then killing him, but I decided to just go for the kill. Alright, here we go. This might be the end of the run right here. I will tell you, if I am able to get through the gauntlet and kill Coulter and start doing the quests, once I get to the quests where I have to make settlements in the Commonwealth, I will be chopping that like crazy, because they're really, it's, as John from Many a True Nerd said when he did it on his YOLO run, it's the worst quest in Fallout 4. Probably beats Kid in a Fridge, which is a terrible quest, but at least that one's quick, and you know, you don't really require it to get anything special, whereas this Home Sweet Home quest that is at the end of the Nuka World stuff, you have to go to the Commonwealth, take over a settlement, go back, talk to Shank, go back, kill a terrorist raider, go back to Shank, back and forth, and every time you have to take this stupid Nuka Express and listen to their story about Nuka World, and it takes, I've timed it, it's almost exactly 1.5 minutes each time. At least when you go back to the Commonwealth, it's pretty quick. And this time it gets interrupted by Gage saying, hey, I've got an offer for you if you make it through, and that sort of thing.
In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
Now, as I've mentioned before, turrets are really bad for this build, simply because they often are in locations that you should be able to blitz to, but you can't, and then they just rip you apart. So the Gauntlet does have several turrets in it, so that's going to be some danger that I'll have to deal with. Ah, there we go. Just from completing all aboard, we've leveled up. I didn't really need to worry, I guess, too much about getting Ninja 3, but now we have it, and I feel good about it. So, big bunch of turrets right in here, just an absolute ton of them, and I've tried making it through this, and it's just not very easy as a melee build, so we're just going to arm a stealth boy and walk through very carefully, quickly, and quietly. And then they just disarm as soon as you get through, which is nice. Now, I could sit here and disarm all these traps. I was planning to get the experience to get up to level 33, but they don't really pose any threat to me, and since I'm already 33, I would like to get 34 as well, just for Idiot Savant, but it's not imperative to get that to fight Coulter, so I'm just going to move straight on through. And at this point, it's pretty safe for me to go ahead and throw on my hazmat suit. There is some radiation that comes through this. These creaky boards, if you're wearing power armor, you pretty much need to sprint over those, because they will collapse on you. But yeah, I'm just walking past all these traps. It's always the left door that you want to take, and we're making good time. Here's the area with the high concentration of rads. We'll just sprint through it. There's nothing dangerous in here besides the rads. Get this key and unlock the door. There. Now we're all done with needing the hazmat suit. I'll check here in a second. I probably took less than 5 hit points worth of rad damage. Yeah, 1 hit point. And now we're back to being equipped the way we want to be. And we'll enter the access tunnels. the gauntlet isn't really all that tough, especially if you've got your sneak maxed out, so you don't have to worry about mines and that sort of thing. It's really just Coulter at the end that worries me. And providing I do everything the right way, even he should be pretty simple. This area could be bad because of all the turrets, but if you just know that all you need to do is blow off the monkey's head with a frag grenade, it's not too bad at all. Oh, didn't get the monkey head. Got a bunch of turrets though. That one, yeah. That got the monkey head, and that gets Red Eye upset. Because it makes it so the turrets won't arm. Throwing those couple grenades kind of blew up all but one turret anyways, so it wasn't too big a deal. And this little area is kind of neat. There's tripwires and that sort of thing. I cannot imagine trying to come to Nuka World without having all of your sneak skills up so that you don't have to worry about mines and tripwires and such, because they're just, the place is just littered with them. But not to worry for me. There is that animatronic alien turret thing. And that can explode. That can actually, by its explosion, kill. There's rad rats around the side here. But it looks like maybe one of them died. Maybe not. Yep, one of them died from the turret, and then I killed the other. They get released by a tripwire if you trip it. Otherwise, you can just kill them where they are. And now you're supposed to, you go up this ladder, and you're supposed to get fooled into thinking you go straight, and there's some sort of trap over there. But you just kind of, if you don't want to deal with any of that, just avoid it by going there. See if she can survive these mines that won't arm, won't go off for me. And yeah, now there's Mirelurks down there. You can kind of stop and try and kill them all, or you can just run right through them, right to the door. They don't even have a chance to come out and attack you before you're already gone. Now this tunnel has, again, all kinds of tripwires. It's also just chock full of free grenades. I'm carrying somewhere close to 20 grenades already, so I'm not going to slow down to grab too many of them. A few here and there, but yeah. Frag grenade, there we go. Now this room. This room is one of the few places where it's like, boy, am I glad I'm a melee user instead of a gun user, because there's gas all over in here, and there's going to be creatures that you have to kill. And if you're a gun user, you have to kind of switch over and just use your fists or bring a melee weapon or that sort of thing. Melee user, no problem. Just. And the nice thing is the gas doesn't do anything to you through the hazmat suit. So you just come over here, grab the terminal password, wait for that rad roach to pop up, and grab this key, and then you just come around here. Use the key to unlock this door around the corner, and then you can, there are rad roaches in there. They're interesting ones. First there's just two, and one of them is legendary. And once you kill the legendary one, it will actually explode into 5 additional ones, and I've never seen any other rad roach do that, but it's an interesting change. So his legendary is a submachine gun. I can see that already because he dropped it, but yeah, no use for me. So I'm just going to back off and let all of them explode out, and then kill them all. If they had been bunched up a little more, it would have been nice, because I would have hit them with one shot. But yeah, stalkers, submachine gun, not even really all that good for a gun user. But the important thing is, now I can use this terminal, and he kind of tries to convince you that you need to turn off the gas, but really all you need to do is open the door at the end. Trying to turn off the gas doesn't actually do anything. Looks like I did take, I got in a disease, and it's infection, periodic damage, so we want to get that taken care of right away. I'm sure that's from one of the rad roaches, even if it didn't actually bite me or whatever. Just taking radiation damage from it can trigger that. So use our antibiotics, got plenty, and take a couple drinks of water. And yeah, now we're done with that area. Not a problem. We'll change out of our hazmat suit in the next area, and we're going to change over to some Molotov cocktails because we're going to be dealing with ants. And the flying ant swarms, the way they work is, doesn't really matter how big a hit you get on them, because it's technically a bunch of ants. You have to make very small hits, but several of them. And Molotov cocktails are great for that because of the flaming damage. So, move up here, toss a Molotov. There's one. There's two. Not sure what else is left. Something is still left. Oh, those ants somehow went through the back, so they're... I'm going to be in caution. I wonder if I can still inflict... Yeah. I still was able to inflict damage on them. Interesting, there's a little door here that you can unlock that makes it look like, oh, maybe you can escape the gauntlet early, because you can get out, and nope, that door is chained.
On the other side.
So, just kind of a little tease there, but there is a bed here, or a sleeping bag, so if you were playing, something other than survival, and just, wanted to sleep to regain some hit points or something, which, I mean, technically you could do that in survival as well, but then you'd lose some adrenaline and that sort of thing. Let's just check and see if any of these were legendary real quick. I don't think any were, but... Alright. Now, this next area, there's turrets, and worse, there's people up above with guns. Really not good for a melee user. I can't reach them to kill them back, and they just shoot at me, so... One more stealth boy to get through this one. I will go into caution, but I don't think they'll ever see me. And if they do, I'll just get up and sprint out. But there we go. Through the gauntlet, no trouble whatsoever. And now we have to go listen to Coulter tell us how he's going to destroy us and all of that sort of thing with his terrible, terrible accent. But that's alright. We'll get through that pain and just make sure. I'm just going to switch back to frag grenades. Got everything I want.
Go shut off that damn alarm.
Alright, I'm on it.
Switch back over to the serrated machete.
There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown how this works. You go stock up, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show.
It'd be really nice if you could skip this conversation, just interrupt him and say, yeah, open the door. But unfortunately you can't, so you have to sit here and listen to him brag. And he's either exactly right and he's going to destroy me, or he's way overconfident and I'm going to destroy him. It won't be a close fight either way.
It's almost time. After a run like that, this ought
Let's
to
go
be
talk
the
to
best.
Gage.
Find the intercom on the wall.
Yeah, I found the intercom.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive.
Okay,
Listen
I'm
up.
listening.
All right.
My kind. Look,
Right.
damn thing
Oh, so he's a cheating...
doesn't have a... You want to...
Okay, so the weapon that he wants me to get is a squirt gun.
There we go.
Now, I am going to use that squirt gun. That is the one gun that is going to kind of break the rule of this run. Sorry if you have a problem with that, but trying to sit and critical hit enough to kill Coulter is not something I'm interested in doing. and it's not
sport gun?
technically a gun that actually does any damage. So, yeah.
I've always wanted one of these.
Oh, great. You're lucky.
Right?
Once the water hits, it'll kill it.
Sure.
Alright.
Consider it done.
That's what I like. All right, it's time.
Before I go in there, I don't know if this actually does anything, but I like to grab this fusion core. He says power to the arena is down by 30% or something. I don't know if that actually changes, makes it easier for killing Coulter. You know, it seems like it should. Like, it should take him longer for his suit to charge back up or something. But I don't know. I don't know what it does. So, we're waiting for him to get done with his little speech to his raider groups. And then he's going to say to me, and you, are you ready to die? And then I'm going to go into my Pip-Boy and use every single thing at my disposal to try and make sure that I kill him.
And you, are you ready to die? Let's do.
Okay, here we go. So, we will take some buff tats, not buff jet, because I want to use psycho jet, and both of them slow time, so one will kind of override the other. I am going to take fury. Yeah, we'll just eat that as well. Let's do that. We'll do some medics, some mole rat chunks. Yeah, let's do a noodle cup. I'll come back to some of these Nuka-Cola stuff. Definitely psycho jet. We definitely want to use XL, Yao Guai roast, and yeah, let's do a ribeye steak, and a purified water, quantum, a noodle cup, and maybe another purified water. I don't know just how thirsty I am right now. And then, of course, we need to use the stealth boy. Still need more water. And squirt him. Wait for his armor and what? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is where I didn't get the timing right. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, ho, ho, ho. He threw a grenade, but it either didn't hit me and do enough damage, or I don't know, but usually if I don't kill him in one hit, it's over and I'm dead. So, I'm really happy with that turn of events. Did not expect to survive if I didn't get him in the first hit.
Are you sure, Gage?
But yeah, I screwed up the timing. You could see I must have swung too early. It's always kind of difficult, but there we are. The work is done. Coulter's dead, and I'm about to be the new overboss of Nuka World, and I'm going to be presiding over 3 different raider gangs. But I think that would be a good thing to do next episode. We'll talk with some bosses, hopefully get a much better weapon, and we'll
What did I tell you?
see what else we can see. So, thank you for
Death by squirt gun.
joining me for this one.
I'd love
Hope
to
you
see
enjoyed
the
it,
message on here.
Tell me about
and I will see you on the next one.
Taking out
Right.
now that he's act. All I'm at.
Let's just say you've got my attention.
Good.
Uh-huh.
There are 3 raiders, and yeah, thanks.
Sounds like fun. Count me in.
That's the spirit. No, meet me just there.
Open the door for me, and we'll be done. Thanks again, everyone. See you next time.